FXPassion, broadcasting you live on YouTube. Happy Friday again, it's Friday. Remember, this is Forex Trading Course 101, and remember that we are building the 3 pillars. We want to understand how the strategy and the system works, how the risk management works, and how the psychology part, which is the big one, works. Okay, if this is your first time, we are in the beginner module. We are talking about and learning, right, about trends, trend lines, support, resistance, pivot points, candlestick formations. And also remember that 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. Hello Miguel, how are you? Also be aware that the webinars are not investment or trading advice, that webinars are for educational purposes only. And don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Hello Silas, to the ball. For homeworks and or questions, you have my Gmail contact, Skype contact, and LinkedIn contact. That being said, let's dive into the live markets. So today we have support, resistance, and pivot points in extensions and retracements. Remember everybody, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. So, what we have learned in the previous month, it was the market wave. Hello Annie. It was the market wave, right? And in this market wave we have extensions, retracement, extensions. Okay? Now, and we learned about the short-term time frames, right? Like a short-term uptrend, then it's going to happen the short-term downtrend, and it's going to happen the short-term uptrend up again. And let's circle this in blue. So this is the market wave, extension, a retracement, extension. Okay? Now we have 3 areas or where we are going to trade, where traders trade, and of course the area number 1 is the extension, area number 2 is the retracement, and area number 3 again would be the next extension, right? Now, what happens and how are you going to trade when inside each and every extension you are going to have pivot points? Just an example, pivot point in here, pivot point in here, pivot point in here, right? Pivot point in here. It's just an example, pivot point in here. Now this is going to be support, past support. Let's circle this in green. Past support. Okay, and of course we're going to have some resistance along the way, so this is going to be resistance, right? The red is resistance 1, one more, resistance 2, resistance 4. Okay, enough, it's going to be too much. Okay, now this is the market wave, is composed of extension, retracement, extension. Okay, now we are going to address first the theory, then we are going to check the live market. Okay, and of course this market wave is confirmed from the previous market waves. Okay, so we have a confirmed market wave, market structure. Okay, and we are here right now. Let's make so this is support, this is a pivot point, right? Again, pivot point. There you go, pivot point. Okay, and we are buying here. We are going to enter in here, counter trend line break. Color code is in black, right? And we are going to enter here. Okay. Now, what we have learned, everyone, what we have learned is that if we are going to risk one, we need to go after How much? We said, right, we're going to put our stop loss down here. This is going to be our stop loss, or put this in red, and let's write this down. This is going to be our stop loss. Okay, our stop loss is here, and we're going to enter after the counter trendline break, so somewhere in here. This is our stop loss, right? Okay, now this lesson today is the continuation from the lesson that we talked about yesterday, risk reward. Okay, today we are going to talk about the market wave, extension, retracement, extension, and we are going to talk about how to determine and how to think. Hello Victor. How to determine and how to think what is high probability inside this mess, because until you see it, it's a mess. Because man, there are all of these highs and lows and pivot points along the way and support and resistance along the way. So risk and reward is going to be the challenge, right? But we need to address what is high risk, what is less risk, what is high probability, what is less probability of success. So this is the first counter trendline break, right? We have the stop loss, we entered into a trade. Now, question number one, we have a pivot point up in here. Let's write this down. Pivot point, PP, stands for pivot point number one. Okay, pivot point number one. We are here, and of course we don't know what is going to happen, right? But we have the pivot point number one. Okay, now question for the beginner trader: between the pivot point and the market wave, who is stronger? What do you think? We talked yesterday, right? We had an introduction on how to think, where to take profits, but we encountered a problem, we encountered a challenge, and it's called the risk-reward ratio. And we said, if I'm going to risk one, I need to earn at least two, right? If not, I cannot think. I can dream, but I cannot think of being profitable, profitable trader. So we are here and we have a pivot point from the past, from the years and decades from the past. Okay, now before you enter the trade, you see this pivot point between the market wave, meaning the market, in order to wave, must make extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension. Between the market wave and the pivot point, who is stronger? Market wave, yes sir. Yes, Victor, market wave, yes sir. Silas, yes sir, market wave. Thank you, Silas, you helped me yesterday with the Portuguese. Você me ajudou ontem. Eu não sei como falar certas coisas. Okay, so yes, it's the market wave. The market wave is stronger. Okay. Now the second question: if the market wave is stronger, and I know that something is going to happen, or maybe not, or something is going to happen, should I take my profits in front of the pivot point, everyone? And we are going to start very slowly to talk about how to manage your trades. And there is no right or wrong. So we entered here. Let's go step by step. We entered here. We entered here. It's a good entry. We have a counter trendline break. The market is making higher highs, higher lows on the smaller scale. and my Fibonacci dog Fibo is barking, so something is happening in the markets. Okay, we have our stop loss in the most logical place. Okay, it's down here. Now we know that the market wave is stronger, so we know that the market, in order to push higher, in order to make the next wave, and if the trend, the structure is going to continue, the market must push higher. So the question the question is I have cats and dogs here today. Okay, so the question is, should we take profits in here? Should we take profits? I'm going to show a picture of the Fibo and the Ichi. Ichi stands for Ichimoku. Should we take profits near the pivot point? Victor says no, we shouldn't. Okay, I'm going to open AUD CAD chart on the monthly or the weekly, doesn't matter. Let's open AUD CAD on the weekly chart, right? So let's see. AUD CAD weekly chart. Let's go on the monthly first. There is no right or wrong, everyone. Let's see, AUD. So this is what? Is this a pivot point or just resistance? No, it's a pivot point here. Okay. Now let's go on the weekly chart. Let's compress the weekly chart. Let me see. Okay. So the market wave. The market wave. There is no right or wrong, everyone. Extension, retracement, extension. Okay, so this is the first one, color code in red, like in here, transparency, there you go. And we don't have the crystal ball, right? So the first wave is okay, we identified the pivot point. Now retracement, let me see, retracement going up, 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 retracement, one more. Okay, so another retracement, counter trendline break, short line, counter trendline break, or let's color code this in black, just give me a second. Okay, counter trendline break in here. Now we entered somewhere in here. Okay, just an example. We entered in here. Okay, let me see if this is the best example. Not okay. And our stop loss is up in here, right? This is the most logical place. Oh, passion, but we are on the weekly chart. It's just an example, everyone. Any, take profit and wait. It is nothing wrong if you want to take early profits. I agree with, yeah, oh, yes and no. Yes and no. Let's wait, everyone. Yes and no. There is a psychological trick hidden in how people think. Me too. Okay? That is going to ruin your trading account. We are going to get there. Just give me a few minutes to answer. Let's answer first Victor. Victor says no, we shouldn't take profits. Okay, now there is no right or wrong, but this is the live market. I'm risking this much. Okay, I'm risking this much. Where is the... So I need to go after 2, right? So one more, clone again. Okay, clone again. I'm going to color code this in green. And I'm going to color code this in green. Okay, So this is the trade. This is the arrow. And Victor said, no, we shouldn't take profits. Okay? Now, if this would be the case, the market is falling down, moving up, no problem, we are safe, our stop loss is in the most logical place. I'm going to zoom in. Market is moving sideways, moving up, right? And finally moving sideways, right? Finally moving down. Okay? So Victor said, no, we shouldn't take profits in here. Because what? We know that the market wave, the wave is stronger than the pivot point. Right? So this is not, we know this, right? This is not the end of the extension. It's not, because in the market, in order to wave, it must make an extension, and extensions by rule are longer or bigger than the previous retracements. So this is not the end, right? And it makes sense, it makes total sense. Victor is going to say, well, I'm staying in, I'm not going to take my profits here, right? But we need to take into consideration, everyone, that the market can do anything it wants, what it wants, where it wants, right? And also remember, if you're a beginner trader, it's easy for beginners make money in an uptrend. It's easy for the beginners make money in a downtrend, but they are going to lose most likely everything to the last penny when the sideways movement is going to happen. Okay? This is easy, this is challenging, right? And there is no right or wrong. If I'm Victor, I said, okay, I'm not going to take any profits in here, okay? Because the market wave, the market needs to wave. It must make extensions, retracement extensions, right? So sooner or later it's going to push through, right? Now, what we have learned is also that sideways movement structures are part of the trend. It happens everywhere, on all currency pairs, on all time frames, right? We learned this, that sideways movements, sideways channels are to be expected and are a structural part of the downtrends and the uptrends. So we learned also this. Okay? Now, me and Victor, we are not going to take profits in here. Annie and Miguel and Silas on the other side, they are going to take profits, right? So, what is going to happen? Man, Victor, look in here, man. We are to break even, we are losing right now. Okay? Nothing wrong, there is no right or wrong. We are still safe. Our stop loss is up in here, right? And the market is moving, because we know the market, when it ends the retracement, it's a must. It cannot wave otherwise than making the next extension. So the market is falling down, we are right, we are happy, finally, and the market went against us again. Up, and again we are in the red now. Our profit and loss statement, me and Victor, we were winning, didn't take profits, we were winning, losing. We are waiting, we are winning, and then we are losing. It's okay, yes it is, no problem. And again, we are stressed out up in here because we are almost at our stop loss level, but we know that the market, it must fall, and we are losing, we are winning, losing, and until finally, okay, so again, one of the best lessons, everyone, that you could learn is where to put your stop loss. This is number one. Oh, before I forgot, please like the video if you find these videos helpful. Okay, put the like on the YouTube page, on the YouTube channel, on the YouTube video. Okay, we need this because of the YouTube whatever. I didn't quite understand why we need likes, but our boss said please like. So if you find that videos are useful, please like the videos. Okay, now back to the stop loss. This is the most useful lesson that you can learn, where to put the stop loss. Okay, now Annie and Silas and Miguel, they took profits in here, right? So what's the difference between me and Victor that are staying in the trade because we learned that the market wave is stronger than the pivot points, and what's the difference between Silas and Annie and Miguel that took profits? Okay, now should we take profits? There is no right or wrong. However, now listen to me very carefully, please. Annie, Silas, it's all about the money, yes. Everyone, listen to me. There is a psychological bad habit. I promise you, you are going to have this. And this is one of the reasons why we have 7 years traders, 8 years traders, 9-year traders with no success. Okay? And the answer is, for the traders, we know that something is going to happen at the pivot point, right? I'm going to delete this. Now I'm going to delete this, and okay. Listen to me very carefully. The market is going to wave. The market is going to wave. The market is going to wave. Is going to hit the pivot point, and most likely, no guarantees whatsoever, most likely is going to react. So for the one who are going to take profits, it's okay. If you continue to trade the market wave, so this is the $1 million rule, okay, non-negotiable rule. Write this down, everyone. If you are, not you but we, it's a rule, me, I also need to obey. If we are going to take profits before the extension is over, we must, we must continue trading the extension. Okay? This is the 1 million, the 1 billion, the $1 trillion rule. Why is that? You need to understand the why. If we are going to take profits before the extension is over, so this is the extension, this is the retracement, this is the extension. Let's color code this. So extension, give me a second, everyone. This is the extension. So we have the retracement, it's going to be color coded in red, like pink, okay, violet. And we have another extension is here, right? What color? Let me see. Blue, okay. Something like this, okay. If we are going to take profits in here, before the extension is over, the blue line, it must make a higher high. We must, again, we must continue trading the extension. So, if you are a trader, everyone, trading for 4 years, 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years. This is maybe one of your problems why you are not consistently profitable in your account. Passion, I don't understand. Of course you don't. What is wrong of taking profits in here? Let's go step by step. Is anything wrong if you take profits up in here? You can say yes, you can say no, you can say I don't know. Is anything wrong if I take my profits in here? Anything wrong? Taking profits equals question mark. Is anything wrong if I take my profits here? No, right? Nothing wrong, because I knew I entered in the great place, I had my stop loss, and I knew, or at least I can expect, I could have expected that something is going to change here, right? So it is wrong? No. Okay. $1 million question, everyone. Is anything wrong if I take profits in here and then I change my view to, I go check other currency pairs and I'm happy, right? I earned $2, I earned 20 cents, or I earned $20, I'm happy. I'm going to close the trade and I'm going to check on other currency pairs. Is anything wrong? I'm going to wait for the second question, everyone. So question number 1, is anything wrong if I'm taking profits? The answer is no. Is anything wrong if I'm going to take profits and then I'm going to go after different other currency pairs? Oh, I just made a profit on the Euro CAD and now let's go to see what? I'm going to check AUDCHF, right? Let's go trade AUDCHF, right? And oh, there is no trade, and I'm going to check the what? USD-CHF 2-hour chart. Is anything wrong? For the one who are saying yes, it's wrong, what is wrong? What is wrong, and most importantly, why is wrong? I made a profit on Euro CAD, so I'm going to trade USD-CHF. Right? Is anything wrong? Let me see, is anything wrong? Nothing wrong either. Thank you, Miguel. I want to see the other comments. So I'm going to check the USD-CHF 2-hour chart. Nothing here. Everyone, is it wrong that I'm going to take profits and go check other currency pairs? I know that statistic is not okay when I do so. Right. Why not? You need to understand the why, everyone. And he's saying, well, it must be wrong something, but I don't quite understand what is wrong. It's psychology, everyone. It's not trading anymore. This is why it's so difficult to understand this. I mean, if you're already there and you've been watching that pair. Yes. I've been watching and analyzing EuroCAD. I entered in a great place. I have my stop loss. I took my profits, and then I went on checking other currency pairs. And any saying, any speculates that, well, it must be wrong because my statistics say that it's wrong, but I don't quite understand. You already understand market wave, but okay, but let's go step by step, everyone. Why is this wrong? Why shouldn't I go? Okay, why shouldn't I go after taking the profits on this trade? Why shouldn't I go on the other pairs? Or read a book or drink coffee, whatever. Why this is wrong? You should wait. Okay, why? I hear you, but I don't understand you. I want to know why. Why should I stay on this pair and on this trade? This trade is over. Psychologically doubtful. Come on, one more minute, then I'm going to give you the answer. Why should I stay on this trade? This trade is over, teacher. It was a great entry, great profits. You are the best teacher. Our trade is over. Why should we stay here? Let's go do something fun. Let's go on USD CHF, or there is a news coming out. Let's trade what? Let's trade euro dollar. There is a news announcement in half an hour. Why is this way of doing things not okay? It's not. It's wrong, everyone. It's wrong. Okay. We are almost out of time. Write this down, everyone. If you don't understand this, no structure, no Fibonacci, no Ichimoku, no FXPassion is going to help you. Okay? When you enter here, okay, I'm going to delete this. I hope you took a screenshot on this rule. If we are going to take profits before the extension is over, we must continue trading the extension. I'm going to delete this one. Okay. I'm going to show you what is wrong. We entered at the green and we took profit, a few pips. Okay, now look where we entered. Is going to be the green arrow. Look where we entered. Look where is our stop loss. Is going to be the red arrow. And look where we took our profits. Is going to be the blue arrow. What problem do you see? What bad habits are you forming when you enter a trade? It's a great trade, it's a great entry, no problem, but what's the problem? And this is the answer why we have 7 years traders, 5 years, oh man, I'm trading for 5 years and I'm not making any money. This is the reason, everyone. Golden nugget in here. This is the reason. It's all psychological. It has nothing to do with technical analysis, with risk management. It's all psychological. I mean, at least not directly with risk management. What's the problem here? If you're doing this, most likely you are not growing your account. Okay? Why not? Because everything seems okay, everything seems right. Right? You entered in a great place, you make some money, you make some pips, right? You close the trade, no more risk, the trade is over. You are the trader, but you are not making any money from the market in the long run. Yes sir, congratulations. You should not do this, because if you are closing the trade and you are changing currency pairs and changing strategies and changing systems, right? you just risked more than you made. If you are doing this, you are risking more than you are making. Congratulations, Victor. Congratulations, Silas. Wow, right? I mean, wow. Everyone, you shouldn't do this. I mean, take your profits, okay, but then you must continue to watch and monitor. Oh, Passion, but it's Friday, especially on Fridays. Oh, I'm going to close just this trade and then I'm going to take a rest. You are entering bad trading habits, everyone. And when you do this 20 times, believe me, you have formed a bad trading habit. And when you have formed a bad trading habit, you are psychologically, as a trader, not as a person, you are psychologically ruined. Because you are trading on the autopilot. Okay? You are going to do this subconsciously. You are not going to even think. You are going to see on your profit and loss statement what you are going to see. You are going to see this. If you are a beginner trader, and this is also a professional trader mistake, everyone, you are going to see what? You are going to see +2, right? Plus what? +4. You are going to see +3, +2, right? +2, and then what you're going to see? -25. It's just an example. Passion, what about scaling out? Scaling out is a different methodology, different strategy, but look at the numbers. This is why you are maybe trading. You are a great trader, don't get me wrong. You are good at entries, right? But you are bad in here. And the good thing, it's not your fault. This is all psychology, everyone. This is not trading, it's psychological. You form a bad trading habit and you have one small winner, the second small winner, the third small winner, but in the end you are going to lose more. Why? Well, you are making less that you are risking. This is the why. You are making less that you are risking. The problem is that you are not seeing this. Okay? This is the problem. You are not seeing this. So, in order to be successful, consistently successful as a trader, right? Or make money from the market. Oh, I just want to be a trader, you know, whatever. Oh, I want to have my job and and make some money part-time. It's never going to happen if you are doing this way, everyone. Because every time you enter this trade, everything seems okay. Right entry, great stop loss level, but you took your profits and then changed currency pairs, or went for a walk, or go riding your bicycle, whatever. Every time you do this, you are risking more than you are making. And this is why you don't want to hear this, everyone, especially if you're a developer. This is why robots don't work, expert advisors don't work. This is why. Okay, because you can have small win, small win, small win, small win. Sooner or later, the market is going to not hit your profit level, but is going to reverse and stop you out. It's going to stop you out. It's just a matter of time. Don't do this. Don't even think about hedging either. You need to first understand, again, is anything wrong if I'm going to take, I need to delete a few arrows. Is anything wrong if I'm going to take my profits in here? Absolutely not. But you need to stay in the game at least at least when the market gives you 1 for 2, so the market is going to reverse, and you need to stay in the game, everyone. This is where there is no right or wrong. You need to stay in the game, wait for the next counter trendline break, and you must enter again. It's a must, everyone. This is non-negotiable. If you want to make money from the market, take your profits in here at the pivot point, no problem. But you need to monitor the currency pair, and it's a must, re-enter on the next opportunity. And when the next opportunity comes and the market is going to hit, for example, resistance, if you want to take profits, but you need to stay in the game. Monitor the same currency pair, right? Wait for the next counter trendline break until you earned 1 versus 2, right? Now, this is hard work. This is not easy. Trading is easy, but it's not easy. Monitor the same chart for a few hours or days. Then it's not easy anymore. Okay? And it comes everything to what is your trading style, right? It comes how much patience you have. Like in here, most of you would take the profits in here. Me and Victor, no, we are staying in, right? And it's, oh, but this is wrong, the market is going against it. Well, me and Victor, and again, there is no right or wrong. Me and Victor, we just enter the trade, we have our stop loss up in here, take profit is down in here, and we set the trade and forget about it. Me and Victor went on vacation. Right? Why not? We went on vacation for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, me and Victor. Because we knew when we get back from vacation, 1 or 2 things are going to happen. Or the market is going to stop us out, and it's okay, because our stop loss is in the most logical place. Or the market, if it's going to continue, sooner or later is going to give us the profits. It must make a next extension. It's a must. It cannot move other way. So there is no right or wrong. Just remember, everyone, if you are going to take profits, you must, it's a must, you must stay in the game. If you are changing currency pairs and strategies and, oh, I won whatever, $2,000 today, so I'm going to enjoy my evening or my morning, you are forming bad trading habits. It's all psychology in here. It's not trading anymore. And this is why where you see traders that are showing you, oh, I have on the MyFX book or other website that is showing you how much were you right on your entries. You have traders that are right on the entry 90% of the time, 85% of the time, but they aren't making any money. They are not living from the market. This is why. Great entry, bad trading management. You need to manage your trade, everyone. And when I say bad trading management, and when I say you need to manage your trade, what is the trade? Extension, retracement, extension. You counter trendline break, you entered in here, is just an example, red, green, there you go, and you have a pivot point somewhere in here, right? This is a pivot point in here. Okay, when I say bad trade management, here. There you go. Bad trade management. What is the trade? What is the trade? Is the trade from here to here? The blue line? Is this the trade? Is this the trade? No. Bad trade management. All of this is the trade. All of this picture. If you are going to taking profits in between or resistance, or retracement or extension, all of this market wave is your trade. Okay, so if you are exiting here with profit and you are changing systems and strategies and everything and changing currency pairs, bad trade management. Passion, but the trade is over. No, sir. Your trade is this. This is your trade. You are going to hear from a lot of books, teachers, webinars. Make a plan. Trade your plan. This is the plan. This is the risk and this is the profit. So when you take your profits in between, your plan is not over, everyone. This is your plan until up in here. If you are going to take your profits in here and forget, you are going to be one of the, I don't know the number, but you are going to be one of the thousands and millions all over the world who lose money, the 90% of traders who lose money, the 90% of traders who are trading for 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, who are losing money because you didn't trade your plan. Do we agree on that? Again, it's Friday, right? I mean, you are always throwing the bombs on Friday, yes, so I don't like Fridays. This is the truth, everyone. Don't fall for robots and gurus and teachers and books that are telling you otherwise. This is the lesson. And this is the truth. You cannot get profitable consistently in the long term and being a trader who lives and makes consistent money from the markets doing this. Do we agree on? Is it okay? Now, is anybody here, please, who does not understand why, if you close the trade, why you need to stick to your plan and continue to trade? Is anybody here who doesn't know, who does not understand? Mitzach, ask if you are there. Max, if you are there. Eddington, if you are there. Muhammad, if you are there. I don't remember all the names. Xian Li, last time, from China, if you are there. Do you understand the why? Because one day maybe you are going to teach somebody, is going to be your student and is going to do this, and he is going to come to you and say, "Thank you, teacher, you are the best teacher, I make some money." And the teacher is going to look at you and going to say, "You are a moron." And you are going to wonder, "No, I just made the money." And the teacher is going to tell you, "You are a moron, you are a stupid man." Or woman, what that matters. And you are going to think, what is wrong with my mentor? You know, I just made money. And he's going to tell you, man, you know, it's difficult to understand because it seems everything alright. It seems a perfect entry, perfect everything, you know. Okay, one more story and we are going to end the webinar for this week. It's a real story, everyone. I've been working in an investment fund, and one trader, he was fired after he made $2 million. He was fired. He made $2 million, and our boss, our manager, came into our trading room and he said, James, you are fired. And James, of course, he got crazy and he said, oh, I'm going to call the police and I'm going to call the National Guard and I'm going to call the FBI and this firm is a scam, you know. And our manager just fired him. Okay? And 1 week later, James come back with his parents, you know. And all of them were complaining. You fired my son after he made $2 million to your firm? You know, are you crazy? You should be grateful to him. Guess why our manager, our boss, fired him? He made $2 million. It's a lot of money. What do you think, everyone? Why our manager fired him? Yes, correct, Silas. Risk management is more important than making money anyway. Because he made $2 million, yes, but he was risking 10, everyone. Risking 10. And this goes on the saying, what can you control? You can control, we have control over our stop loss. This is all what we can control, the stop loss. Other is just a probability game, maybe luck, you know. He could make more. Yes, he could make more, right? But the problem is he was risking more. He did this. He closed the trade up in here and he just forgot everything and anything else. You cannot play around. You are going to form bad trading habits, and if you are thinking, oh well, it's just $25, you know, maybe $25 to you, but one day it could be 2 millions down here. And there is a saying, if you don't know how to manage the small money, you aren't going to see the big money. So if you are going to work one day in a trading firm, proprietary trading firm, they are going to give you what? $200. Oh, but I want the millions. We need to check on you first. We need to check upon you first and see how do you think, what trading habits you have. If you cannot make it with 200, you are not going to. Most of the beginner traders, everyone, and I was one of them, I was thinking, well, I am undercapitalized, you know. I mean, I cannot win this game with $200. And there are aspects of trading where this is true, but when we are talking about trade management and psychology, money has nothing to do. If this is you, if you are thinking that, oh, if I could have $10,000 or $100,000 in my account, I would be profitable. I'm telling you, you won't. You won't, because you are doing this and you would lose again. Happy Friday! Happy Friday, right? Everybody, trade your plan from the start to the end. You are going to reverse and you are going to start to make 25, 25, 25 and lose 2, 4, 3. You are going to reverse the equation. But you need to stick to your plan and trade your plan. Okay, our time is over. Rakesh is coming on the stage. Stay strong in here and trade with passion. Okay, this is FXPassion signing off.